Hello, everybody. Welcome back to some Fallout 4. Uh, oh my. I have a feeling there's a super mutant suicider somewhere.
Anything useful?
Oh. Or it could be that was detecting me and that's what was causing the beeping. Alright. So let's see. Last time I said that we were going to, I do believe I said the same way, that we were going to start the Mechanical Menace, the Automaton DLC.
This is an emergency broadcast. Our caravan's under attack by hostile robots and needs some serious help. We're just east of Watts Consumer Electronics. Anyone in the vicinity can come help. Now's the time. Ada, loop this message.
Yes, sir.
Alright. So now, yeah, so that's the caravan distress frequency. They're under attack by robots, which makes sense considering the name of the quest is Mechanical Menace. Probably should have went over instead of under that bridge, but you know, whatever. A legendary super mutant skirmisher, eh? Yep, that's what I was afraid of.
Gonna be a good fight.
Why does he have an institute rifle, though? That's interesting. A never-ending unlimited ammo. Okay, so that says unlimited ammo capacity. So you can find those of anything. Now, that does not mean that you have infinite ammo. What that means is that you never have to reload. And actually, come to think of it, I don't even think that that's necessarily true. I think it's just that basically, well, as it says, it has an unlimited ammo capacity. So, like, so like if you have like 1,000 rounds of ammo, you can reload it, and you will put all 1,000 rounds of ammo in there.
Sensors clear.
Got a little bit higher level of robots attacking us, but that should be fine. So yeah, as you can see, shit goes to hell fairly quickly. As soon as you get here, or well, before you even get here.
My friends did not survive the attack. Thank you for assisting. I was certain to meet my end here as well.
Are you okay?
Physically, the damage is minor, but I am registering sadness and anger at the loss of my friends. It may sound strange coming from a robot, but they were my family. Again, I thank you for your efforts. I know they would have thanked you as well.
I'm sorry for your loss.
My name is Ada. This was the third time we've been attacked by robots like these. Even with the weapon and detection upgrades Jackson gave me, I was unable to defend them.
They must be targeting you for some reason.
Probability is high that I am part of that reason. Besides myself, Jackson also created Turing, Hertz, and Porter. Our built-in modifications would be desired pieces of salvage. We knew we ran the risk of encountering more of these hostile robots if we stayed in the Commonwealth. If only we had made the decision to leave.
So why did you end up staying?
Our caravan specialized in mechanical repairs and trade. The Commonwealth has an abundance of salvage that would benefit our business. It was a calculated risk.
Well, what's done is done. You can't change the past.
You're right. I must look to the future. In recompense, I will seek justice for my friends and stop these robots from causing further harm. It's time to uncover the source and confront their leader, the Mechanist.
Who's the Mechanist?
The only information I have comes from the iBot broadcasts. The false claims of peace and justice. The only certainty is that these robots bring only death. You have shown willingness to aid others. I ask that you please assist me in stopping this Mechanist. In return, I can give you the schematics to build your own robot workbench, so you have additional resources in this undertaking.
You want revenge, don't you?
I admit my goal is twofold. Stopping the Mechanist both protects the Commonwealth and allows me to avenge my fallen friends. I won't rest until I see this threat dissolved. I owe it to them. Now, we last saw a group of the Mechanist robots at the General Atomics factory. You may find information there that will lead us to the Mechanist. I will follow and assist with your permission.
Are you sure you're up for it?
Yes. I will not rest until the Mechanist is stopped.
Yeah, let's go, Ada.
General Atomics has valuable salvage. Chances are high the robots are still there.
Okay, so we're going to send Preston to Sanctuary Hills for the moment. Mainly because... Ooh, actually, did she give us the schematics for the robot workbench?
You be sure to let me know.
Hey.
What can I do? Yes, sir.
Self-destruct? Never mind.
That was all.
Very well.
Okay, so because she's a robot, you have different commands, obviously. You can't tell a human to self-destruct, but... Let's see. Okay, so this is our... Oh, fuck. Keep doing that. Fuck. There we go. Jesus Christ. What was it? Mechanist. And
Attention, people of the Commonwealth. I, the Mechanist, have come to bring about an age of peace. Do not be alarmed. These robots are your allies, your protectors, and they will not rest until the Commonwealth is saved. Together, we will restore justice and bring about the dawn of a new age.
so yeah, that's... And why it says that when they're going around killing people, we'll find out later. Like, near the end of this questline, which probably won't be for a while. I'll take the robot repair kit, which is the same as a stim pack, except it's for robots. Alright. So here's Zoe. If your name is not Zoe and you're reading this, then you are dead. So I decided to start keeping a diary in this little holotape. I thought it'd be cool to only update it at different terminals, kind of like my own little collection. Although half the time I have no idea where we are, navigation's not really my thing. I leave that up to the bots. Today we stopped by this decent looking salvage yard. It's impressively not gross and overrun with ferals like the last one. Lisa helped me fix up this terminal so I could get down to business. Anyway, I think Ada and I got some pretty good defenses set up for now. We have enough supplies for a bit, so I imagine we'll give this place a pretty good once-over. Really need to find some good things to trade if I want a new pair of gloves anytime soon. Raiders are dumb. I'd like to think that people like us are safe based just on their stupidity alone. They tried to steal something off Porter last night, a goddamn luggage-toting sentry bot. Porter wasted 2 of them. Another one set off a tripwire while running away, and the last one, we think, tripped and just impaled himself on his own knife. That's why you don't run with sharp objects. Of course, waking up to gunfire isn't very cool either. I think it's time we moved on. We found this pretty cool factory with some decent Protectron parts, so Jackson is all hell-bent on making us a little bodyguard robot. He's been working on it with shades all day. I'm thinking of naming it Hertz. I can't wait. I love Protectrons. Protect and serve. Oh, and totally authorized to use deadly force 24/7. In the meantime, Ada and I set up the useful defenses, and then she helped me dig around for fuses and stuff. Not that I'm lazy, but robots are the best when you don't do heavy lifting or feel like carrying stuff around. So here we are at this rundown mom and pop repair store when we find this trader hiding in the closet. He said he thought we might be raiders and just hid there for an entire day and night. And yeah, it's as gross as you might think because closets don't have toilets, or toilet paper for that matter. Anyway, he said we're pretty near this area called the Commonwealth that we might want to check out. Said it's got a few decent places for trading as well as an old General Atomics factory. I think Jackson's all excited at the idea of upgrading Turing. That old Mr. Handy has seen better days. You're not going to believe it, but we stopped in a department store. It's like a dream come true. I already found some new gloves and boots, not to mention a pair of sunglasses that will make Shades owe me huge favors. Pretty sure I can get him to take all my night watches for at least a week to get these babies. Turing has the rest of the route charted to the Commonwealth. We also heard there's a place there called Diamond City, but yeah, not what you think. Apparently some sort of old-timey sports stadium. Could be fun, though. It'd be nice to check in with another large settlement soon. Now, based on what Ada told us, they've been in the Commonwealth at least for some amount of time. So it is a little weird that that's the final entry, you know? Oh, here's Turing, who didn't make it. Oh, I think I actually looked at that one before. And here's Shades, who we don't really know much about besides, you know, what was written there. And apparently she never did give up the glasses. And then over here we have Lisa. And then lastly, Jackson. Okay, let's see what we got for Jackson's thing here. Also, all of these things like gallium and that, the only one I could get rid of was the fucking one, like gallium, gold, hydrochloric acid. The only one I could get rid of was the one that glitched out and changed to none.
We ran into some hostile robots today. They were pieced together, like the ones we've been making in that workbench. Weird thing is, one of them was spouting something about the Mechanist. That they're here to protect the Commonwealth. Yeah, protected my ass. We managed to lose them. Those things were dangerous. Shades and I went back and picked up an arm we shot off. Whoever's making these things is an expert. Maybe even beyond my level. I'll have to look into upgrading Ada and Hertz for some better protection.
Alright, so with that, I'll look at the map here because I don't actually remember where the factory is. Yeah, so we are going to drop Ada off back at Red Rocket, but we will bring her with us when we do the quests related to that. But you know, I forgot just how far away the first, because I'm pretty sure that's where you always go at the beginning of this. But yeah, it's really far away. And I want to see... okay, good. I did. Okay, so obviously I can't build it here right now.
These feelings of grief are new to me. Tell me it gets better.
Hey.
Yes. How can I assist?
Alright. So self-destruct. I'm not actually sure that you
Didn't have
can
anything else.
Very well.
that you can self-destruct. That's self-destruct. Self-destruct Ada. I'm not sure that you can do that. The disabled personality would basically turn her into any of the other robots that you come across as enemies. Basically. Oh, you're actually out here guarding. That's a nice change of pace. Okay, I think I still have that empty plot over near the clinic, right? I'll throw the workbench up there for now, because until I get a supply line running from here to Red Rocket, all of my shit is here, so. But yeah, this here is the robot workbench. Boop. Which apparently comes with its own power source. Okay, so yes, and I can also... Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Cancel. So as you can see, I gave Codsworth the bowler hat we found, which is why I was excited to find it. Alright, so we're going to modify Ada. Well, we might. I don't know how much modification we can do right now. So yeah, this is the robot workbench. You can make a robot from scratch as well. Codsworth, when you get Curie later, you can modify her, although obviously if you do her quest... Although I don't think you want to, because I'm not sure if doing her... Oh, no, that's what it is. So Curie has a quest line where she turns... Spoiler alert, but this game's really old. Where she turns in... And it'll be a long time before we get to that part anyway. Where she turns into a synth, and when you get Curie, she's just another Mr. Handy, or Miss Nanny, I think, are the female versions of it. And you can modify her in this, but when you go to do the quest that turns her into a synth, when she transfers, it doesn't actually kill the Miss Nanny body that is Curie. It actually despawns it and spawns in a specifically dead Curie robot. I don't know why it does that, but either way, because it does that, it does not matter what Curie looks like. It will still spawn as the white Mr. Handy. But anyway, so here's all the different things you can do. You will get more things that you can do with this in the future. Like, you'll be able to get an Assaultron laser head. And like, as you can see right now, we just have the factory armor, no head armor, or the hardened armor. Torso, we have Protectron, Mr. Handy, which obviously takes away the head, and then the Assaultron. And then once again, we have a couple different armors. As you can see, rear factory armor and then factory storage armor have the exact same thing. The only thing that's different is the carry weight and obviously looks. And then they do have some miscellaneous. So if you give them the hacking module, that will let them hack master level terminals. It does not guarantee that they will be able to hack it. Same with the lockpick. They will be able to lockpick master locks, but that will not guarantee it. And then you have the sensor array. As you can see, we do need robotics expert perks, which may actually unlock more of the shit than... Maybe you don't. Do you need to progress? I think there's some mods that you can get for the robots that you definitely need to progress in the quest line to get. But I don't know if just getting robotics expert would actually give you more. But yeah, as you can see, increases perception of nearby allies. Tracks targets. That one's actually a good one. Radiation coils deals radiation damage to nearby enemies. I don't remember if that one affects you as well. I realize it does specify enemies, but it doesn't always make a difference in this game. And it's not one that I ever used, which is why I don't know. Stealth field. Obviously just increases stealth. Tesla coils deal energy damage. Resistance field, damage resistance. And then regeneration field heals nearby human allies outside combat. And then as you can see, you also need science 2 for this last one. Honestly, I think I generally just go with recon sensors to track targets because it's just like a very basic, useful one. And then for arms, you can go Protectron, Assaultron. Once again, we'll get more of these as we go. Actually, looking at what we have, I'm not even going to bother to upgrade her right now. I might change out her right arm. So, well, maybe I'll change out her weapons here. So as you can see, you can take away the left hand at all. You can give them a claw, which gives them 24 melee damage, a baton for 26, a vice grip for 30, but it looks horrible in my opinion. You can give them a flamer for close range energy damage, left hand laser for longer range, medium. I'll say medium range energy damage. You can give them a stun mod, which is just basically another melee attack. But, you know, it's energy damage instead of physical damage, and it can stun. Give them a hook just for some extra melee damage and chance to disarm, which is always nice. I don't know why it does energy damage, though. Skull Mace, increased stagger, and, you know, looks badass. Left-hand shock, it's just basically an up, like, the stun mod is 55 energy damage. This one's 24 physical and 27 uh, energy damage. So this one just, you know, if you come across something with a little bit heftier energy damage, this one with its split damage might do a little bit more. An axe, if you want him to look like a badass Viking, 62 melee damage, which is pretty good. Laser for long range damage. Cryojet, which is same range as a flamer, but obviously it does frost damage and can freeze them, just like the cryonator that we have. An automatic laser. Hammer. You also need blacksmith for for any of like the melee weapons. And a Soltron left-hand claw, which for somehow does more damage than the hammer. Well, it doesn't do more damage than the hammer, I guess. It is actually worse. I don't know why it's lower than the hammer. Construction claw, which for some reason does more damage than the hammer. A drill, saw blade, nail gun, automatic laser, which is but this is just the laser and not the Protectron laser. Shotgun laser, basically. Sniper laser. A shish kebab, which is just it's a shish kebab. If you played Fallout 3, you actually get a weapon called that, and I do believe that we can make one of these to use ourselves. An unstable laser Gatling. Now, there's a few of these upgrades that are unstable, like the laser Gatling, the explosive minigun, and there is a couple more that you can get. But we need a Sentry Bot torso for it, which we can't put on yet. And then there's also some like headgear, like armor that you can get that's also unstable. Basically, every time that it gets fired, which as you can imagine, as a laser Gatling and a minigun, it fires a lot. There's a chance that it'll just break, which is obviously not good. Now, I generally go for either the automatic laser, the sniper laser, or the shish kebab, because 70 physical damage, 47 energy damage, that's pretty fucking good. Let's see. Do we want to give her? What's the best like ranged weapon we can give her right now? The Protectron automatic laser, probably. Because I need. What do I need for the regular automatic? I need Science Rank 2. I might be able to get that. But you know what? Since I'm not going to be using her right away or for a while, that's fine. I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah. And then the right arm, exact same thing. Now for the legs, this here it probably has the most variation in it because you have the Protectron legs, which are obviously kind of bulky and slow moving. You have the Mr. Handy Thruster, which has, as you can see, exceptional movement speed, but lowers the carrying capacity. Like the Protectron leg, or with the Protectron legs, 330 carry weight. The Mr. Handy Thruster, 230, but she moves way faster. Now I generally go for the Soltron legs, which obviously we don't have access to right now. And then they just have, once again, different armors here. But I'm not too worried about it. And then paint, thankfully I do believe all the paint is available right away. We're going to give her the red paint for Ada. And I do generally keep a few different types of robots around.
You
Throughout
your way around a workbench.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yes.
So throughout the
Ada?
DLC, we will actually, because like as you can see, Ada does
Time
have.
for you to leave.
I'd prefer to remain by your side, but I'll abide by your command.
Okay, you go to Red Rocket. And then I'll find Preston and get his ass back in tow here with me. So yeah, as we progress through, we will actually come across a few more robots that have personalities. One of which you can actually request to be put into a new body. And then another one that's actually one of the bad guys, but then we can take their head and put them into a body as well. And then obviously we have Codsworth and that, and I might modify Codsworth once I get a little bit more in the way of options. Now, I'm going to look to see if I can find these fuckers. Keep building shit. To see if I can find Preston. He left before us, but that doesn't mean a whole lot. They do get lost, not to mention I have no way of... Since he's not really assigned a job, I don't really know where he's going to hang out, you know? But yeah, that's like your... Actually, you know what? Since we have Codsworth, let's throw him in the robot workbench. Because the Mr. Handy... See, as you can see, very slow with Protectron legs. Very, very slow. But yeah, I'll show you the difference between the Mr. Handy ones since we have Codsworth. Because yeah, as you can see, left arm, no left arm. So you can actually give him arms, but it replaces his eyeball on that side. Then yeah, you can, there you go. It's like his left eye, you can take it away or, you know, have it. There's really no I don't think that it changes. Yeah, it doesn't change anything. There it is, thruster arm. So middle Mr. Handy arm, you can take it away or not. You can give them armor. There we are. And then for the middle hand, you can give them the pincer, the saw, a flamer, or a laser. So basically you have melee, better melee, short range energy, long range energy. And then in the left hand, you can put in the same thing. And then in the right hand, unfortunately, it has to be either a pincer or a saw for some reason. Why? I don't know. But you can make all three of them saws and then just have what would in theory be a whirling robot of death. But we'll exit there because I don't plan on modifying.
There's something unnerving about synth. Never know if one's going to spring to life.
Codsworth.
May I accompany you, sir?
Let's
I'd like
trade.
to trade some items.
Of course.
Take. Store. Why is it not? Oh, I think I know why. Right, so Codsworth can wear the bowler hat, but...
May I accompany you, sir?
I'd like to trade some items.
Of course.
I do believe that since I put him in the workbench now... Yeah, he's not going to move. Alright. No, that must be... God damn. I'm actually not sure if I can get him to wear the bowler hat again, unfortunately. But whatever, we don't need to worry about that right now. So yeah, I think we'll leave that there for now. We started the Mechanical Menace quest. We saved Ada. Unfortunately, we couldn't get there in time to save anyone else. You can't. Everybody else is already dead by the time you get, like, no matter what. Like that, all of that gunfire and that we heard, that was purely them trying to kill Ada, who I'm pretty sure that they're incapable of killing. But yeah, we'll end that part there. Finished one... Well, we started the quest. I guess we didn't really finish any of it. But next part, I will hopefully find Preston in between this part and next part. We'll actually go to that Watts Electronics.
This failure is new to me. A pleasure to see you again.
But yeah, we'll go to that Watts electronics store that they were talking about, that they were just to the east of. And we'll check that place out. Because outside of there, I don't think that one will take very long. So we'll check that out, and then we should be able to go to one other location after that. And then on Friday, I don't know. Because I've been trying to think of something that I need to build, but I don't really have anything that I need to build. So right now, so we may end up just doing 3 locations. But yeah, if I can't think of anything that I want to build or need to build, I guess we could do Grey Garden. Maybe we'll stop in at Grey Garden tomorrow and see what, not tomorrow, but on Wednesday, and see what quests they have available to help them out, because I don't remember if it's always the same quest for them or not. But that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you on Wednesday for more.